Hey guys, welcome back to releasethecraftin. Priscilla here for another hashtag Twinchy Tuesday. This is hosted by Sassy Southern NC Girl, that's Jen. Over there on her channel, there's a lot of people doing the hashtag. I'm doing the hashtag. So here we are, we're making some Twinchies. And today, what am I doing? I'm making, like, rainbow prismatic Twinchies. That is what I am doing. I had a good time doing it. I actually really like how these came out. I think they're really fun. Like I said, I'm trying to use up my stickers here. I did not use up all the stickers. I probably could have. I could have made like 10 of these, but I don't want 10 of them. So I haven't really decided if I'm going to collect them all or if I'm going to share them yet. I don't really decide what I want to do. I do have a little Twinchy booklet that I am keeping my Twinchies in, so that I can look at them and, I don't know, cackle like Gollum at all of my precious things, but at this point I haven't decided if I'm going to share them or pass them along. I might like one or two here or there, but I have a feeling this is just going to become a collection, but at least I have a little booklet that I'm putting them in, so they have a home. I really got to think about it, because I would like to get rid of some of these stickers and not just use like one or two here or there. But I guess using one or two here or there is more than using none here and nowhere. So yeah, that's a thing. So what am I doing? I'm using my splatter water, my splatter paint, because I didn't want to go look for the actual white paint I have and go through the process of watering it down, because I sort of wanted a watery concoction of slightly off-white that I'm adding a bunch of rubbing alcohol to get this sort of speckly pattern and to move the paint around a little bit in sort of a different way, so it doesn't just like completely coat the background. It sort of adds different layers and depth of color, or the lack of color. This is the things I am saying, words and stuff and things. And then I'm using the Versa Fine Clair in black to do my stamping, because I'm going to emboss on this, and this ink actually dries really slow. So it works great as a supplementary embossing ink. But I'm going to go in with the Ranger holographic ink, embossing powder, on top of the black. And you'll see, if you're used to stamping it out in your Versamark ink, like your, Versamark ink, it's clear, so you're putting like holographic on clear, and you get a sort of a different effect when you do it on black. And I kind of like the effect on black more than I like it on the clear, so that's why I chose to use black as the base for this, because you're going to get, I think, more of the range of prism of colors, the prismatic effect out of this than you would on clear. But also, the background is also very dark too, so I think it would have picked it up kind of just fine, even on top of the white. But to get the full effect that I was trying to get, I went with the black just to make sure that I got exactly what I wanted. So you can see, like, it picks up a lot of the red and stuff, where I feel like if you're stamping it in the clear, you're going to pick up more of the blue and the green color here, but the blue and the green color are still present, but the red and oranges that are like in this holographic come through a lot better, I think, if you stamp it in black. So that would be why you would make that decision, I guess. And I don't have anything else to talk about. Now I've run out of things to say. That was all I came to the video with. So, what else could I talk about? That's a great question, Priscilla. We should talk about what I could talk about, what I think about things I could talk about, and things and stuff. I've actually done a lot of these over the course of the weekend, where I did not speak to or interact with anybody, so I don't even have like cheese made to share, because I have not spoken to anybody over the course of doing this. And Nico is being relatively subdued right now because she's waiting for cheesy popcorn. This is the new obsession she has, is eating cheesy popcorn, which is my fault for buying the cheesy popcorn in the first place. Because she does like to have a lick of a chip every so often. She likes a little salt, and I know, like, cats aren't supposed to have a lot of salt, but they can have a little tiny bit. And so she usually comes around when I open up a bag of chips to have a sniff, and then lick precisely one chip that I hold in my fingers. until I get tired of holding the chip in my fingers or it breaks. And that's like all she wants from me, and then she leaves. But since I started getting like the Smart Pop and stuff, because I really like popcorn, and I find it to be a very delicious snack. Not that that's like an exclusive thing. I think a lot of people find popcorn to be a delicious snack. It's just where I'm at right now in the realm of snackage. I've graduated from chips to popcorn, which is a healthier choice. Whatchamadoodle. I, transitioned into popcorn land, and I've been getting the cheese flavored popcorns, and I thought she'd just have like a little tiny lick. Turns out no, she wants to eat the entire piece. So I had to, of course, immediately Google, is popcorn safe for cats? And it is safe, but they tell you not to like make it a replacement for their nutritional like supplements, like they gotta eat regular food, which I was like, yeah, no shit, who's trying to feed their cat solely popcorn? That's crazy. But she's coming up with all these little interesting food habits that she's never had in the 16 years that I've had her. We're rapidly approaching her 16th birthday, so she is up there in her years. She's never had this obsession with people food like she has had right now. So yeah, she's been eating the entire popcorn kernel minus like the hard crunchy bits. But she's scarfing down popcorn, about 3 or 4 pieces until she's satisfied. And now she just thinks that all I have is cheese popcorn, because she's coming every time she hears anything that slightly sounds like a bag crinkling, she's in my face about it. And I'm like, ma'am, we gotta work on your popcorn addiction. Also, now I have to constantly buy cheesy popcorn to keep my cat fed and happy, because she's an old lady and I want her to be happy in her later days. Not gonna lie though, I would probably do this if she was a kitten too. But at any rate, here we are. So I have these cool like prism effect stickers. They're like stamps of different locations around the world. Some are really recognizable. One of them I had no idea. It just looks like some cabins in the woods, but they're still really cool. They're from Sticky Club. And I was like, okay, cool. So we can make like a travel themed rainbow thing with like holographic prism effects on top of this white and black background. And I really like how these came out. I think they're really fun. I like the rainbowy vibes. I have a rainbow washi tape I have never used, so I got to utilize some of that as well. In fact, I found this entire pack of Jane Davenport washi tape that I know at some point I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have this, because I was like really into Jane Davenport for a while, so I was buying all of her stuff. And then I literally just chucked it into that little organized drawer thing that I was telling you guys about and never looked at it again. But here we are. I used it. And here's the final result. Let me know what you guys think, how you feel about these little journeys over the rainbow in these little twinchies. And I will be back for the next one. More artsy stuff and reviews and unboxings and things are on the way. So yeah, that's going to be it for me, guys. I appreciate your faces. Have some popcorn on behalf of Nico. And I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Until then, guys, happy crafting and goodbye.